I got my live set up on this, on your fish finder there, Sid. So be able to see if anybody, huh? Getting some action. Now we're straightened out. Looking good. Hopefully we get back into them here, you know what I mean? I didn't think it was gonna be that crazy up there. I'm not even gonna lie, I did not think it was gonna be that. Yeah, I mean,
we floated down so fast.
We did. Be cool to get on a boat. I love catching them when it's like this, when like the sun's up and shit. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in to the live. We're live fishing, catfishing right now. We were on them pretty good in the dark here, but moved a couple spots and now we're back to a river's fast, flowing fast. Appreciate you coming in though and watching. Hopefully we catch a fish for you. With there, or is it just sways?
Where are these at?
Straight out. All three of them. We are swaying like crazy. I don't understand that. Where were we the first time though that we weren't swaying?
It seems like the same spot.
We might have been over just a tad or something. I don't know. We're not swaying terrible enough where I think we'll mess with the bite.
It's like the socks are doing shit. I mean, I know bad would be that. we thought we weren't, like during the spawn, we really wouldn't catch shit.
Yeah.
We're still catching them. I know they're spawning right now.
Yeah.
Gotta eat.
Right.
This morning actually really surprised me, I'm not gonna lie.
How much action we were having really surprised me.
Like right away.
Yeah, like I did not think that was gonna happen. I thought we were gonna be sitting here for a while and maybe get a bite or two.
It seems like early morning, it hits like right away, and then it just kind of falls off.
Bro, did you break your one rod tip?
I just lost that tip. Actually, TSA lost it. I took that rod down the photo. They must have opened it up. And I didn't have it when I got back. I gotta get some more. Those are the best ones. I don't think I ever replaced. I know I didn't replace things on them. That's my original. Have you replaced the little?
Yeah. Yeah, because mine are. You can see mine. You can see those two are dim. You know what I mean? I have a ton of them though at the house. Just sitting.
The batteries.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bought a bunch of extra batteries for them. Just in case I was ever out and burned out or something. Way up over yonder, eh? Huh? Yeah, I don't think we ever should have left that first spot. Lesson learned.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's so hard because like we caught 4 out of that same spot.
That's
so it's
what
like
I
how
mean.
many more?
Yeah, how many more we're gonna be looking at?
yeah, exactly. How many more?
The tub is. I really wanted to go last night. The tub is. She just hates it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the morning was kind of a success.
The morning's nice because there's like a time cutoff. Like it's.
Right.
We're not. We're gonna be done fishing here.
Right.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
Right. Where at night it's like if you get onto one.
Yep.
How long you want to stay out?
I enjoy fishing in the morning too, just because I like when the sun comes up. What time is it?
Okay, so it can't be totally shut off yet, I wouldn't think. I'd say 6 o'clock it's probably done. Thanks for coming in, everybody who's ever in here. Sorry it's kind of quiet. We're just watching these rods, waiting for something to take one down.
That's what they're waiting for, too.
Yeah.
Are all yours cut up?
Light vest I got there, it's pretty freaking sweet. Bro, it's got a CO2 thing in here, so if it blows up when you pull it.
You have to change it out every so often?
Yeah, I think after every time you fucking use it.
You pour it yet?
No.
Do you know it works?
No.
What if you go to pull it and it don't fucking work?
That would suck, wouldn't it? Yeah. I mean, I think it would still help you float.
I don't think so.
No?
Does it have a thing in it?
Yeah. I put the CO2 thing in it.
Just like the little metal CO2?
Yeah, like a paintball. Well, not a paintball, but...
Yeah, like...
Yeah. Right there. This little cartridge. I don't know. I would assume it works, right? If it didn't, that'd be pretty shitty. They were selling like,
yeah, I'd look at those at Bass Pro. So much smaller than having to deal with them, I guess.
I'll never not wear a life jacket again after hearing that dude's story.
They fell in?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, think about if we were up there and you fell in, there's no way you would ever be able to paddle back to the boat.
Dude, no way.
I would grab on one of my lines, probably. Well, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, that would just start pulling drag. You'd never get anywhere. What would you do? Your best bet would try to be swim sideways, I guess. You'd have to try and get out of the current, right? Huh?
Trying to just get the land, I guess. I mean, when Ben and John flipped that canoe out.
Yeah, how was that?
Well, there was rocks down below, so like big rocks. So they were able to like regroup on those rocks that were in the middle of the river. It's so wide down there in York, like it's probably twice as wide as this.
Right.
As this here. But if you started swimming to the side from right here, you would end up way down there by the time you got over
Oh,
there.
yeah. I mean, I'm no expert swimmer either. Where are these bugs coming from? Man, I'd like to get one more. Somebody's rod just go off.
It's weird that it gets light out. They just don't want to fight.
I know. It is. I mean, we've caught them in the daylight before up there at the statue.
We've done pretty good up there in the mornings.
Yeah. I would like to go up there again as soon as the river comes down a little bit and it's not ripping so hard. Could you imagine being up in that current?
Oh no. I've been up there when it's ripping. It's sketchy as fuck. Now it does mellow out below the statue a little bit, but not much. If you get up there around like that Peace Rock or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Tony's spot. So he's over here.
But he just leaves his boat, moves it up the shore, you said?
Or no. He's here. On this hill island.
Right.
Yeah, he has a river lodge. Like I think it's like 1,200. I think I texted you about that.
Yeah, you did.
1,200 bucks or something. Have you ever been down that way?
No. Never went really any further than this. I think that night of the tournament we went down a little bit from this, like right in here, but down. Yeah, I mean, but it starts getting like low again. You know what I mean? And then we went over there, and that was terrible. Then I got all mad. My anchor got stuck. Couldn't get the freaking anchor out.
I mean, I see guys fishing over there, but
Yeah, they fish off that thing.
no, I see guys parking boats over there. But
Yeah, I don't.
I never really seen anybody catching nothing.
That night it was all up in the channel. It was all up in the, whatever you want to call that.
Is there a lot of boats out?
No,
tournament?
No, not that. I mean, yeah, there was boats out, but
There actually was a guy. There was a guy down. The guy that got third place in that tournament was down here, and we didn't even realize it. We passed. Like we boated past him.
You realize that you went back.
So we went back to the thing. Yeah, the weigh-ins. Then he showed up.
Young guy, old guy?
he was like a middle-aged guy with his son. Him and his son were going. But my buddy Jesse actually won now.
He came in first.
Yeah, him and his buddy. Him and his buddy. They always team up together. He actually won that. They fished
Marietta. Down there, even further.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. That's where we put in with Jeremiah.
no.
Who's here? what he put in down at that launch. We came up here.
Yeah, isn't that Marietta?
No, Marietta's even further than that, dude. That's where I caught that. My biggest one is in Marietta.
I don't know the area that well.
Dude, it's cool, but it's like it's no better than here. It's like, dude, for the first 3 times I went down there last year on his boat, like he was saying the same thing. We drive the whole way down there to catch dinks. You know what I mean? Like literally catching dinks. And one night it like changed. One night we did catch some big boys down there, but you know what I mean? That was like 4 trips driving all that way. You know what I mean?
We should go back out with Jeremiah and just figure out where the fuck his spots are. Because we fished up here, and I thought we were out like that way a little bit further.
We were like dead even with that thing.
Like on that side.
Yeah, further out. Yeah, dude, I can't even remember now. It's been like 4 years since we did that. You know what I mean?
That's still the biggest fish I ever caught.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
I broke my record for that from his boat.
Yeah, I might have. What's that called? Because I had a 36 on the boat. The one I caught last year was 35.
There you go.
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's a big boy. That was right down here, right?
It was like right here because it was in this. Because we got all tangled up and spun around.
And he's got to still be here. I just don't know where people are finding these like 50-pounders at. You know what I mean? Like where are these things, bro? You know what I mean? I think of all the work I put into this, not as much this year, but the previous 2 years, how much time I spent. That's what I mean. And not to encounter one is crazy. You know what I mean? Like there must not be that many of them.
No.
Is what it is. You know what I mean? There's clearly not that many of them.
But there's no predators for them, so what?
There's not. So I don't understand why. You know, maybe if we went down to that what they call Lake Ultra too, but I heard that's the same thing. Jesse doesn't really like it down there either. That's far as heck down there. You know what I mean? I never have either.
That's on the river, but it have it kind of laked off.
Yeah. But it's like 50 feet deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's like houses and shit all
I don't know. I've never been there.
I saw a cabin on Facebook. I was gonna go look at.
Never been down there. It's just gotta be. You just gotta be in the right place at the right time. Catching one of them big boys like that. 50-pounder. That'd be insane. That'd be super tough, especially look at the current that 24-pounder was just caught in and how tough he was staying. You know what I mean? What time is it?
So we don't catch nothing, or you want to try a different spot?
I think by 6, there's no white. Time to wrap it up. Definitely probably shouldn't have left that spot this morning. But it is what it
New bait? Is it new bait time? Came back live, Here's our bait this morning. Some sunfish, bluegill, going out. If you're in this live, give us a like. We're out here fishing the morning bite. Gonna see if we got 4 in the boat already, but nothing on the live yet. Hopefully 24 is the biggest, 24 pounds. Hopefully we get in some more. What? Big catfish. Show you guys my rigs here. Got the Carolina rig going on. Sinker slide, 3-ounce weight, the leader line, and then we got some Versa rattles here, triple thread hook from Whisker Seeker. You guys are interested, be sure to check out my page. All I use is Whisker Seeker. That's my rod here, 7'6" FMJ model. I have a discount code to Whisker Seeker. You can use it at checkout, Perfect Cast 15. You can get 15% off on Whisker Seeker. Are you going back on this side or are you going back off that side?
Are you gonna throw them out that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out. Go out. That could be a reason why it's not keep eating plates. Just throw this guy on live. That could be a reason I wasn't getting any bites anyway. Big snag. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? You speak Spanish, don't you, Chris?
No. Somewhat.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even think that's Spanish. No habla.
Yeah, that's definitely probably good I checked my bait there because one didn't have bait, the other one snagged up, so.
I mean, I know there's a hole, dude.
Yeah, we're probably in a pretty deep hole. Turn that fish finder on.
It's only 15.
That's just right where we're sitting now.
Right, it is different places. Hell, up there is like 30 feet. Basically, getting a little faster.
Yep.
I was so worried I wasn't going to reach out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I got up and I laid in bed.
So did I, and then that's normally when I turned all my shit off. My alarms and stuff, I laid there for a second, I closed my eyes, and I felt myself fall back, so I like shot up and I couldn't look up.
Damn, that thing is heavy.
Is that plant making that noise?
Look how weird the water is here. So like that's shooting right now. That shit looks like it's almost swirling back up.
Yeah.
It is odd.
Sunny's
No, that little pond right there over in Englishtown Road. Boyd something.
Englishtown Road.
Yeah, it's back. It's not in Englishtown. It's like back in development off of Englishtown.
Right, like your side of Englishtown Road.
Yeah, down.
You make a left at that light.
You know where the Giant is? The Giant on Englishtown?
Yeah.
It's like it's one day I had to take a detour because there was a car accident, and I went through this neighborhood, and there was a pond, and I said,
For sure. I got another good pond up in Boyd Park.
This one. This is Progress Avenue.
no, it ain't that. Where you at there?
Giant.
Gotta be that. It's a big ass pond. Yeah, that's it. There's a pavilion. Yeah, that's the pond. Continent.
Yeah, that's it. Shit.
Yep.
You can fish it.
Yeah.
Or in the Wildwood.
Wow.
There's always guys at Wildwood.
All the out. Yeah, we should have definitely never left that first spot. Oh well. Could have sat there and not caught another one now.
I thought that this was going to be packed. Like the 4th of July weekend and shit.
Not here. Up in like Goldsboro or something where there's cabins on the river. Yeah, I mean, but here I don't. Nobody's coming down here to party. There's not even low enough, like where you getting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bet like home level and stuff was probably loaded. Anywhere where there's like all them cabins on the islands and stuff. Dude, last year, dude, I was out on, I told you I was out on the 4th of July weekend. I fished, what was it? I fished Wednesday night. I took off work Thursday. I fished Wednesday night. I fished Thursday night and Saturday. Or maybe it was Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I can't remember. When's the 4th of July? When was the 4th of July last year?
This year is the Friday, Thursday last year? Yeah, it's always one day off. So either Thursday or Saturday.
So I didn't fish on the 4th. I think it was on a Thursday last year, right? It was. So I took off work Wednesday, fished that Tuesday night, I guess. Then I fished Friday night. And, dude, there was a live concert on an island. dead serious. It was like they were doing like cover songs. Yeah. Like jamming, bro, like loud. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just
Down low level?
no, at Goldsboro. It wasn't just somebody like messing around. You know what I mean? It was an actual like concert.
That's pretty.
Yeah, launching fireworks like. We were on the water. We were out on the water. We were tucked between TMI and the road there. It was clear as day, man. You hear that guy singing that Blink 182 covers. What's up, Tim? Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. But that's what I was saying. That's what I told like Leanna and Train was asking about fishing. I said, bro, I don't think you know how much time I put on the river the past 2 years. Dude, it was a ton of time.
Not only just being on the river, you're catching all of
That's what I mean. It was just so much time.
You need at least like an hour to dick around with catching bait and doing all that. Then you were also like spot hunting too, and looking for new spots and doing all that.
Yeah, I spent a lot of. I can't even imagine the hours I have. Last year too, I was doing. There was multiple nights I was out the whole night. I didn't even go home. I stayed on the boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stayed on the boat.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna get cold, but
Shit went live earlier. Catching it, though. I don't know if anybody will watch it at that time either.
Could have swore up at the statue. We were catching them into the morning, like it was light out.
Yeah. I just can't believe. I don't understand how the sun comes up and they're just like, nah, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, in that 30-foot hole, they can see the top.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? They tell
How
me
do they know that
it's light out?
Yeah,
There's
with
no
this
way.
muddy ass water.
Because you know they're laying on the bottom. They're down there laying on the bottom in the dark. I just don't understand how you're telling me they see sunlight up through there. I guarantee if we go down there 30 feet with goggles on, you're not seeing the sunlight.
If you're not even seeing a foot in front of you,
That's what I
the muddy is
mean.
just water.
I don't know. They just must be set, but I don't know how it works. I also hate when the time changes. Like, I love fishing in October and stuff, but I hate when the clock sets back around that time of year, because I feel like that messes with them too. So it's weird.
I mean, for being in the middle of the spawn and coming up in the morning.
Yeah, we did pretty good. Might be the time to do it. I mean, there is always that time of year where I think dead summer like this, it is better earlier in the morning. I do, but I think,
Oh, we would have caught a bunch last night if we went out.
I don't know, dude. My buddy was out. He caught 3. He said 2 dinks and a channel cat. He said it was super slow, and he was out from like 7 till like 1.
Yeah, if you don't catch anything between like 8 and 11, you gotta wait till after.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Though I do think that in the dead of summer, like right now, I think it's better to actually go in the early hours, but I don't think it's better in the springtime and the fall time. I think those times in year it's better at night, like right when it's getting dark. Yeah. And then after like midnight, I think it's not that good. You know what I mean?
It'd be real nice if we came out at 2. Like, we could fish 2 to 6. 'Cause we probably didn't get on the water till 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
That's rough.
Although that night of that tournament, I shouldn't say that. That night of that tournament I did, that was in October. We didn't catch a single fish till after midnight. And then it was like 2 a.m. was our odd hour. That's when we tripled up. Like legit triple. Like he's reeling one in, my rod goes, I'm fighting it, my other rod goes, he has his fish on the boat at this point. So I said, I grabbed that rod like I did today. I reeled down. I said, dude, there's a fish on here. And then he grabbed that rod. You know what I mean? So we literally tripled up. Like, that's legit triple. Well, tonight we almost had a legit double. If that fish would have stayed on.
Pop right off.
6 o'clock. Huh?
I'm ready when you
I'm
are.
ready now. Real man. Alright, buddy. Go eat my big catfish.
I remember you used to never throw it back. Remember that?
Yeah.
No free lunch.
Nope. Now I don't care much. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if we were still fishing. You know what I mean? But we're done. And I'll never put one like that in my tank again, because that thing infected the whole tank.
What do you mean?
I put it in my tank one time after I used it on the hook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he did, but he just was so, like, dude, when they get, like, stressed, obviously, dude, he just got pierced through his back, like, and then he was in a bucket on the way home, back in the tank. He's actually healed up, like, he healed up, but he got, like, so stressed that he, like, lost his sand coat and everything, and they get, like, easily infection.
I had that little tank in my garage going.
Yeah.
Over the beer one year. So spots on
What's that? Yeah, I'll pull the anchor up. Dude, we weren't even, we were just sitting here.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I think we weren't catching any fish. I'm not even gonna lie, I think we were drifting. All right, we're gonna pop off this live. We're done. I'm gonna reel up some rods here and get out of here, but everybody who was in here throughout it, thanks for popping in. We didn't catch any fish on the live, unfortunately. We did catch 4 this morning, though, earlier in the night. We came out at like 3 a.m. and got on them right away. It was pretty good, but thanks for popping in, guys. Appreciate it. Later.